Hello, in this video, we'll briefly demo how to enable HPE Synergy Virtual Connect read-only CLI access yeah, for the customer to troubleshoot or view some virtual connect statistics and information. So I think this feature has been in Virtual Connect for some time for Synergy, but I'm not aware of any existing videos talk about it. It's just in the user guide. If you take a look at the HPE Synergy OneView user guide 6.0, then you will see it starts to tell you how to use it. So in summary, pretty much you need to go to OneView GUI interface. You can go to the interconnect, and you can see on the right side of the screen there's an action button. And over here, you will see the config read-only CR access. So so the username is NetApp, but the password, you need to define it. So otherwise, you will not be able to log in. You just define whatever password you want. So in this case, I already defined the Interconnect 3 NetApp password. So you need to do the same step for both Internet modules, just so for your information. Okay, so let's transition to the CRI. So this is you can see the IP, the 41.25, and you will see you can find the IP information is a 41.25. Okay, so each interconnect module will have a separate IP address. You just need to make sure in your SSH client you define it. So assuming you get, you can see my username is NetApp, and I put in my password. After you log in, it will say it's a virtual connect 100 gig module. I believe it 40 gig module also works. So the login, so this is pretty much read only. So you can get some information that you will not be able to change anything from here. So in order for you to change anything, you still need to go back to the OneView GUI. So, but this is good in case for network admin, they want to remote access to take a look at what's the configuration on the OneView side. So, to get started, you can see I think the in general, so host name, so show enclosure, I believe. Yeah. So actually, the if you are the Cisco admin or any network admin, it's very easy for you to get familiar with this CRI. So the auto tab, functionality is kind of same. So there's some minor difference, but to the most part, you'll get familiar with this really quick. So you want to make sure you can see this inside the Synergy module. You can double verify with the server admin to make sure you are on the the right enclosure. So in general, for network admin, for to verify for some information, you can do the show arrow DP neighbor. You can see I do the tab to finish it. So so the virtual connect in Synergy typically has two modules. One is in the base 3, one is in the base 6. So for the hardware redundancy. So you can see I think the Ethernet starting from the 0, that's kind of the module in slot 3. And if you see the 5, that means the X5, the uplink, and if you are using a splitter cable, then you will see the 1, 2, 3, 4 interface, sub interface. So you can see I have some the interface showing up over here, and you can see what's my connection to the upstream. Actually, it's connecting to the Cisco some ACI leaf switch. So, but if you want to do the some details about neighbor Ethernet, I'll do the module 6 You can do the details. You pretty much you will see what's the interface, the address, and what's the interface number, and the what's the system name, which is the host name for the ACI leaf switch. Okay, so there's some information over here, and for the assuming you get the right connections, so the next step is very important. This is assuming you configure everything for your uplink set, or which is, we call it like the port channel equivalent for Cisco terms. So you can do the show uplink set summary. So you can see I have some uplink going to using the tunnel mode for the synergy, and some using the map node. This name you just is already been defined in the synergy GUI. So you can see the port channel ID, right? And you can see the if you want to do the more information for show uplink. Uplink set itself has the number, so you can do the show uplink set 1, 2, 3 detail. It will say ACI tunnel, and what's its tunnel mode, and what's the interface VLAN ID for inside. So if you go into the logical interconnect, if you see the ACI tunnel, so if you see the real configuration, you'll see I define tunnel. I have a ACI tunnel network defined, and I have some, 4 links up and running with the ACI leaf switches, right? So you can see the ports is showing up over here in the CLI mode, right? And also, I think another thing is, for this uplink channel ID. Another way you can do that is you can see the I'll do the show uplink set summary again, and you can see that it's showing me from a port channel perspective, it's a port channel number 2. So we call it a show Ethernet. You can do the summary. You will see kind of the same information. Okay, so port channel number 2. So this is pretty much you verify your connection, cabling, and you verify the RACPs, everything is up and running with the Cisco VPC. It doesn't matter if it's running Nexus or ACI mode from the synergy perspective. Another perspective you can do is a show VLAN. So it's like whatever we define the network in our synergy perspective. Okay, so if you do the show networks, I have some network defined. And remember, in the tunnel mode, I remember it's a 4094. So if you want to do the show VLAN ID 4094, it will just directly show you over here. You can see it's in the port channel number 2. Okay. One thing many network admins they want to see, well, okay, what's the MAC address table? If you do the 4094, you will see some is learned, whatever we learned over here. Okay, so this is some quick information, and another very important command is the show interface description. I'll say show description. Yeah, I'll just use a short name. You can see this is kind of the uplink. Anything the middle number, this is like the first is the module, 0 is a slot 3, 1 is a slot 6. But 0, anything to 0, that's kind of uplink. Anything starting from the second number is 1, is kind of we are going to the downlink. You can see the row here for the uplink and downlink. Okay, so some quick very, very nice summary to show, and there's something like the show. If you want to do the show transceiver Ethernet, I believe I have some transceiver in this interface. You can see what's the part number, right? What's the some details about the transceiver, And also, I believe there's some show interface counter. Yeah, there's some show interface counter. You can also to take a look at it, what's the interface. So pretty much, you can browse around, to see which command works better for you. But there's no harm for you to do, or to just do some command to show a list over here. So it's another way to get some nice information from Synergy and to show more visibility from the Synergy and the virtual connect troubleshooting perspective. Okay, thank you.